One, two, three, four, 5. Sorry, guys. Some technical difficulties. Still figuring the stuff out with the equipment and studio. So we're back live. Let's go back to presentation. I think we broke down around Sonic price action analysis. I've completed the description part and the fundamental and technological analysis part of the Sonic Phantom presentation. So as we could see here, that's I would like to start with a longer term graph. I've personally been in this investment around 6 months, been accumulating that position. It had a pretty nice growth phase, basically from around October to end of the year. And it made a new it made a higher high on the weekly graph, which is a very strong sign. Um, but it did hit a resistance at 1.4, which was clearly expected. It hit it by the penny. It established that trend line, the downtrend line, which were currently seen on that graph. The good news about it that due to that correction, we're basically back to 5x potential to just previous all-time high, which is at 3.3. And as we could see on the next graph, we're down to daily. Um, 4 out of 6 indicators confirm bullish. As I told you earlier, very strong price action basically in the past, what, like 7 days, 7 to 10 days, started around February 10 and basically still rolling high. But the price was beat out so badly that even with that price action, even with that strong price action, we still have Ichimoku Cloud bearish, which is a forward-looking indicator, and we still have the price below the the linear regression midline. However, the downtrend is definitely broken. Um, there was some retesting after the initial strong move and the initial breach. Now it seems like there has been a new level established around 55 cents. Um, I believe it's a strong buy position. I'm not actually. I will be talking about that right here. So let's look at the alga, at Lex alga representation and Lex alga analysis, based analysis for the Sonic. So what we could see here, based on today's price action, we broke CHOCH. What's up?
Not sharing the screen.
I'm not sharing the screen.
Go into the OBS and go into machines.
No, it's not OBS. It's here.
I'll let you leave the right YouTube.
It was good.
So so far it's just this.
I mean, I'm sharing right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the
Okay. Apparently, I wasn't sharing the screen. Let's go back a bit. So what I was talking about here, that we have that downtrend line, which been established after that higher high, which was achieved in the end of December. As you could see, the move was extremely strong from the lows of around zero point 0.3 to the highs of 1.4. So it was like at least fold. No, not tenfold, fivefold move. Um, but definitely a strong higher high, definitely resistance hit, very strong correction by basically down to lows, and now we could see rebounds. Um, we see that Ichimoku cloud bearish, and we're still below the linear regression line, while the remaining four main indicators that we use are already bullish. So I'm waiting at least for one of them to turn. They might be both turning at the same time, while the price, let's say, reaches the linear regression line. That might be enough to turn there. Looking forward, long term Ichimoku Cloud, bullish. Again, I'll be doing some additional education on Ichimoku Cloud since it's a less known technical indicator. I'm actually working on a presentation on it, so I'll be sharing uh, the Ichimoku Cloud strategies for you to you shortly. Um, for Sonic, let's go to the Lux algo analysis now. So algo bullish signal is now confirmed by change of character. Again, I also will be doing some additional educational uh, training on Lux algo as well, since we covered it a bit, but I want to do more deep hands-on training on it, to explain you more what CHOH or OCH means, what BOC means, what premium, discount, equilibrium zone, supply demand zone. I want to cover that stuff a bit more, so you get a better understanding on what the concepts are and how we apply them for trading. As far as Sonic goes, I would like to highlight some key levels for you. I would be looking to buy support in line with change of character and breakout. Um, it's in line with character at around 60 to 50 cents right now, which is around here, this yellow line that you see on the graph. Basically, that line a bit below it. So I believe that's a pretty good zone to look into. A pullback with diminishing selling pressure and will act as a retest of a newly found support. If holds, shall be taken as a bullish continuation signal. Watch out for the resistance at 80 cents. Cluster of sell orders could be seen there. Expect profit taken or short sell activity. A decisive break above 80 cents will confirm momentum and will likely trigger buying toward higher targets. Short-term take profit targets would be in a wide range between $1.1 and $1.6. Um, 1.1 would be 120 to the entry signal, and 130 will be 130 to current price level. So still a lot of potential left, even in terms of short-term take profit targets. Should the rally continue with higher volume and broader market support, the longer term 2 3 months target that I'm looking at right now is 2.1 to 2.5, would become more feasible on a weekly time frame. So for now, this zone 1.4, 1.5, and the bit above it to 1.6 to establish a new higher high and hit the resistance and premium trading zone at um, around 1.6 right now, and also a previous strong zone of resistance. So some final remarks on Sonic. This is an impressive data. Current TVL starting from just $27 million on the 1st of January, surged to over 500 millions, making a 16.4-fold increase. Number of decentralized application DApps over 65s and aims to expand its ecosystem to 100 DApps. Development engagement, as we discussed, incentive program is great. Community support is pretty good. Network performance and adoption, again, very impressive on transaction second, positioning it as one of the fastest EVM compatible user base expanded recently, and the rapid increase in TVL and and growing number of DApps indicate a significant uptick in user adoption and network activity. Same chain, new name, Sonic functionality. Sonic is functionally the Fantom chain rebranded, preserving Fantom consensus, tokenomics, partnerships, and developer team. So the short-term sentiment, which was caused by a brand change, made led to short-lived speculation on the price movement, which resulted in significant decrease in price, but doesn't alter underlying technology or token fundamentals. So I continue having a strong outlook for it, although one of the big risks is market competition. As we all know, there is a lot of layer ones and layer two solutions on Ethereum, Polygon, and Avalanche, which already have stronger traction than Sonic. So Sonic would have to compete with all of them to win its place. But important thing to remember that is currently reflected in Sonic price. And that's what allows Sonic to aim for 5x potential just to previous all-time high. Okay, enough on Sonic. Let's do some couple other things before we wrap up. So Cake is one of the new ones on my watch list. Some risk analysis from tokenomics provided below, based on their newly introduced functional, which is only available in test mode and only available on limited amount of symbols. So as far as risk highlighted for Cake, fundamental, the entrancy risk, which is considered to be low. Funds in this contract may be vulnerable to a hack for a re-entrancy exploit. I don't know why that's considered low. I would consider it to be a pretty critical risk, but tokenomics is a trusted source for me. Been using them for quite a bit. We'll be doing another video, another educational video on them and how I apply them from my analysis. Let me know if you like the initial introduction, so I'll put it in the pipeline and we'll um, make it happen. So a bit more on cake risks. There is a holder dump risk, which is considered to be critical. A private wallet owns a significant percentage of the stock and total supply. I mean, this is very negative. I'm afraid of those dumps, and I would rather it to be truly decentralized than accumulated by a single significant wallet. There is some technological risk, but they're more informational. You could read them on your own. We'll send you those presentations, so you could have better access to them, and so you could use them for your own analysis and go over them um, after the video is over. Um, so in terms of cake price action, we see that the price action is extremely strong. Again, over the past 10 days, from around 10th of 10th of February, we see a strong breakout. Um, indicators confirm bullish. Currently, it's trading at strong level of resistance right here, which coincides with the midline on linear regression. So I'm looking how it's going to perform here, what it's going to do here. Uh, Waiting for further correction and CH OCH downtrend retest at around $2 and then buying and 2.4 rebounds. So I don't have an open position in cake. I'm planning to accumulate that position with you live. I'll keep you posted, watching it very closely. Confirmed bullish by all indicators, but kind of a bit overbought, even though it's not showing by the indicators. But it just feels a bit overboard at that level. Um, so I'm looking the I'm trying to be a bit patient, taking into account that overall market is pretty weak. Um, and this is one of the only symbols which basically performing nice, and it's majorly due to BNB. And I'm still investigating a bit this connection, and I'll post on it as well, probably in the next video around Friday. But generally speaking, it is an entry zone because it's confirmed by all bullish indicators, and I believe be confirmed bullish uh, Lux algo as well. Let's check it out together. Live, yes. Sensitivity optimized 14. Okay, yes, it is confirmed bullish. On the 10th of February, magnificent move up, equilibrium zone at around 600. Uh, and I'm looking at BNB, I'm looking at the wrong symbol. Okay, let's go back. I had to involve with BNB. K activity at 18, back to 18. On what I do and what sensitivity means in the video related to Laxalga. But as you could see, even a bit, no, it's same. It's an on February. There is an entry, but it's a below downtrend and below change of the character. So, actually, like basically only on 11th. On the 12th, the structure was confirmed, but the move was extremely strong, and now it's in the consolidation mode. And it moved even further up the next year on the 13th, but very strong resistance, very strong overall, very strong price action on cake. Symbols right now on my watch list. So I'm monitoring it carefully, and I'll continue update you on what we do with it. ONDO is a new one. Provided below is risk analysis from tokenomics. Uh, ONDO is a DeFi primitive that enables users to originate risk-isolated fixed yield loans backed by yield-generating crypto assets. It's unique because it's a permissionless protocol that allows users to interact on a peer-to-pool basis with no intermediaries. Fundamentals and technology risks are informative, only no significant, with no critical significance. So I'll just leave it for you to analyze them at your disposable, their free time. Very strong investor and fundraisers fundamentals. Total investors 19, total value raised 46 millions, which is very strong for the startups like Red. 3 rounds completed. Last round was in 2022. We could see some strong names like Genesis, for example, among the investors, and Coinbase Ventures among Series A. Um, Price action, very interesting because we have 42% correction from recent all-time high. Was way overpriced, and it was hard to find right entries for it. It was just going like a rocket to the moon. So now it's actually in a good range below downtrend. I'm looking for it to break the downtrend. Very looks very good on the Ichimoku. Both forward looking and entry signals look very strong. I'm just waiting for additional confirmations. I want more confirmation on the downtrend, closer, at least closer, if not crossing into, but at least closer to the linear regression now, because crossing to the linear regression would mean a price above 1.6, 1.7 level, which would bring it very close to all-time high. So for this strong performing coin, I'm okay buying below linear regression line after the trend line is broken and after the price action is confirmed by some additional indicators. And all of them seem to be pretty strong, including MACD and the Ichimoku escalator, which is actually turning up at the oversold zone. So again, not opening any new position, at least until the downtrend is broken, but monitoring closely and hopefully soon will reach the levels. SUI, I think one of the last tokens that we're going to cover today, innovative level one, providing a secure, robust, and scalable development environment. SUI places a strong emphasis on user experience, aiming to remove common barriers encountered in blockchain interaction, rooted in a unique object-centric data model and fortified by the trusted move programming language. SUI is engineered to tackle the inefficiencies found in current blockchain frameworks. Unique elements of SUI is innovative architecture that ensures swift transaction with stable fees and high throughput through horizontal scaling. Object-oriented design offers deep composability for developers, enabling tailored object types with network-wide compatibility. Uh, mm, Consensus requirements expedite transaction finalization while maintaining high level of stability. Very important. For SUI token, there are four primary functions, which are regular ones: proof of stake participation, gas fee payments, application utility, governance, and storage. Funds ensures fair, and that's actually a unique one. So SUI storage fund ensures fair compensation for validators by distributing stake rewards over time and covering storage costs for previously stored on-chain data. This tokenomics strategy promotes indefinite data storage while maintaining fair compensation for validators, fostering long-term sustainability. So pretty interesting one, pretty strong one. Um, I'll show you some comparison analysis on that tokenomics fundamentals, tokenomics, and technology analysis in the last slide. For now, the price action pretty similar to the one that we've seen before on ONDO. Also 42% correction from recent all-time high. Watching for forward-looking Ichimoku cloud to turn bullish. So unlike ONDO, we have a bearish Ichimoku cloud and pretty strong bearish, honestly, because it's pretty wide here, as you could see. And for the price action to return into the linear regression low boundary. So again, unlike ONDO, we're below linear regression low boundary, and the rest of indicators are still pretty negative. I'm continuing to look closely on basically most of them to turn positive. I want to see some strong action with the price moving back into linear regressions with Ichimoku Cloud most likely crossing bullish. But since the spread is so wide, that might be not a prerequisite. But if not, I would like it to be supported by the remaining indicators. So let's keep watching SUI, um, and I'll keep you posted on on my actions. So let's do some summary analysis on the symbols that I'm watching, and I suggest you to add to your watch list as well. Um, so you've seen that table before. It's based off tokenomics. So based on those analysis, despite strong current price action, Sonic's actually fundamental and technical rating remains the weakest one, and it's below investment grade at 50. For me, it doesn't matter at this stage because, as I told you, I'm heavily invested into it. For the past 3 to 6 months, I've been accumulating that position pretty strongly. I do believe that in terms of potential, tokenomics doesn't fully reflect it. The chain is very strong, has a lot of um, positive news around it. So I'm continuing to hold strong to it. I'm not adding anything to my position because my position is built at around around current price. But in case you're looking for something with high potential, definitely consider Sonic X Phantom as a potential investment. Sol, know that fundamental and technical rating remains extremely strong at 78% despite current negative price action, which makes it likely to be a short lasting. So Sol, as I told you, as I've been telling you a couple videos in a row, it's on my watch list. I'm actually looking at it in exchange for my Ethereum position, which I significantly decreased as part of deleveraging during the previous several rounds of the recent corrections. Um, I actually think that Sol got even more interesting at current price levels. I was not expecting it to go that low, and now we have a very nice bargain price on Sol. Not buying it yet. Still looking for bottom information and some consolidation, but definitely watching very closely. And the new additions, the new latest additions, Sui, Cake, and Ondo, all has investment grade in terms of fundamental and technical analysis, in combination with comparatively strong price action. So definitely look closer at them. Cake is at 70, which is a very relatively high investment grade position. Ondo at 56, which is in the minimum range, but still pretty strong. Um, so that's it for today. Our content. Hopefully, it's useful for you. Subscribe, like, post, comment. Let us know what you like more. Let us know what works better for you. We'll continue to keep you posted. Have a good trading, and have a good night. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.